Hello, welcome to this video. In this video we will learn how to set up OBS Studio. So as you can see, this is the OBS website, that is obsproject.com. You need to go to this website and download for your OS. Once you download it, the installation is very simple. Install it, and once you install, it will open something like this. This is the OBS Studio. I have set it up. So once you open it, it might be possible that it is not as per this setup. So it would be something like normal mode, and to just like get started with, click on studio mode. It will directly like open up something like this. So as you can see, it gives you some of the options, where here is the scenes. I will explain what is scenes. These are the source, and these are the audio mixers, right? And these are the two panels. From the right panel, the recording is like this from this recording is happening, and in the left it would be like next scene would you like to transition with, or like you include in your recording. So when you click transition, something happens. So I'll also explain how to set up something like this. Also, let us see what would be the setup and the settings for OBS Studio. So once you like click settings, it will open some general settings. I don't think here you need to like change anything apart from the theme. If you wanted to change your theme, I have a dark theme. And since if you are like using OBS Studio for streaming, select your service provider for your streaming service, such as Twitch or YouTube gaming or something like that, and connect your account accordingly. And next is the output, which is about the streaming. What would be the streaming quality? And since this is a recording specific video, so you just need to select your path where you want to record your OBS files once it is downloaded. And since it is recording right now, it won't be able to I won't be able to change these settings, but if you want to, you can select before recording it, and from here you can select multiple things, but make sure that you select high quality, MP4 and software X264. Once you've done that, apply, and next is the audio. So these are the two setups of audio. One is about the desktop audio. Let us say you are playing something and you want to record those audio from the desktop itself. You need to enable that. So this is the default version. I have enabled it. And if you are using different mics, you can, from the drop down menu, you can select. As you can see, I'm using mic Blue Snowball, and there are some other other options as well if you want to select from that. So select accordingly, apply, and head over to this. You don't need to change, but I would recommend you to have a hotkey, not just for everyone, but at least for the transition, so that for this quick transition I am using F3, because this is a spare key in my keyboard. This will help you transition very quickly, as well as I'm having a hotkey for starting my recording, as well as stopping my recording with the home and end keyboard in my button on my keyboard. So this would be the general basic setup. Okay, so once you have done with that, and let us see how to configure your these scenes. So as you can see, this is the presentation. Like, let us say if you want to present something, this is from my last video where I have presented something. So once you have a presentation, what you need to do is, like, for a simple setup, something like this will pop up. You just select here, click on plus button, and give your name, demo presentation, something like that. And once you do that, click here, and this will give you a scene name. So in this scene you need to include some sources. So for that presentation I have included window capture. So click on window capture, and like since I have added some earlier presentation, so let me do once again. So this is presentation demo, and once you click it will show something like this. So it is showing the Audacity. So from the window capture drop down, select your slides, whatever it is showing somewhere. So this is my slide, so just select and play around which window it is from, and once you do that, click OK, and as you can see, here comes the presentation. And if you want to fill it something like this, as it is here, just grab it and stretch so that it fills the entire screen. And once it's done, as I was saying, and it's with the single click, or from here you can select the transition. I will also show how easy it is to set up those transitions, because I have F3, I have pressed F3, and see, you can see the changes. And once again, if I press F3, it will come back to the presentation where like the other screen. So it is as simple as that. So what are my basic setups or scenes? So one is the presentation, what I am like recording it, like this is from the last video, Bootstrap 5 in 15 minutes. And the other, here there is nothing much. There is a presentation and a background basics. So background basic is nothing, because see, if this is the Visual Studio code where you're coding. If you are coming from a software background, you need to record your coding sessions, like how you did something and whatnot. So I prefer to have a background. It is good to have it. If you are not using it, there is no such harm. And click, similarly you need to select visual code, like again from here, click on this, click on window capture and select accordingly. Let us say if you have already you have this source and you want to edit something, right click on it, go to the properties, and see, as you can see all those things what it happens here, right? So, and similarly, as you can change other things as well. So this is my Visual Studio Code setup. Also there is this is the tutorial browser, where let's say I wanted to switch it to the browser mode, where I want to show which website I am it is, also show how the code runs and whatnot, right? And this is the desktop thing, because as in the right side this is the desktop. So if you want to do that, just click on this and click on the source plus button and have a window capture. So as you can see, you can create a window capture here. There is nothing much. Just after that you just click or click from the existing window capture, and that's done. And these are the basic setup for my recording. And let us say if I am having a call with some other person using Zoom call, or and we wanted to have a code session with all together. So I have another scene that is set up for 2 person. As you can see here, this will show my video here from the feed, from the mob cam feed. Also whatever email, like camera source you have, you can like enable those things here. And this is from the speaker, whosoever will be coming to like joining this session. This is a setup, like here is the banner, the name of this. So this is from the another video of mine where I recorded with Herschel, where we talked about how to learn Django from very basics and all those things. So there are multiple sources to add. These are the topics, guest name, host name, footer, and Zoom call, overlays and everything. And let's say if you're like your speaker has not joined yet, you can create another scene for that, which is having one speaker. As you can see, the difference between these two is just the speakers. Like you can place yourself here as a speaker, and do the code along with this. So this is how I have set up. This is code 2 and code 1, so that 2% can come along, and in between, let's say if you wanted to switch something like this or a blank mode to start with. So this is how you do it. And as I was saying, that if you wanted to record something from the desktop, you need to enable this and do something from the desktop. You can enable it from going to the adding to the audio output capture and audio input capture for the mic, as well as from the desktop what you're recording. So this was just the basic setup, how you set up your OBS Studio. And the other thing is, I was showing you about the transition. So it might not be that you have these options. You might be having cut and wipe or something like that here. So here you can see the scene transition. So from this you can either select by clicking add configurable transition, and from here you can switch to this, let us say fade to color, stringers, slide and swipe. I have this Luma wipe, which is very good. And let's say I have selected Luma wipe and you wanted to configure more. Click on setting gear button and go to the properties, and here you can see and have a preview of how it would look. So for example, this is how it looks between when transitioning between two scenes. But there are multiple things you can do this. From here you can select whatever way you wanted to do it. So I want, let's say, watercolor or something like that. Play around these transitions and let me know which transition you are using in the comment section when you have configured your OBS Studio. So I like to have this burst mode, which is good. And yeah, this is how you do it. And as I was saying, again, you can enable this by going to the settings and adding a hotkey for your quick transition, so that you don't need to always click transition from here. Let's just say like this, right? So this is how you set up your OBS Studio. And the other option is that what happens is people, whenever you are recording, having a call with your other speaker, as I was saying from the code 2 example, you can say here, let me see. Okay, so with this code example, the person from the other side will be speaking. So how do you capture that voice? So you can have it from the desktop audio setup, so that it will record automatically, right? So this is how you do it. Yeah, the other part is about how to use that Audacity, right? How to use Audacity to use your how to clean your audios when you're recording it. So as you can see, there are two I have opened two panels, two windows for Audacity. This is the main recording where I am recording right now. And for an example, let us see how you can record. So for this, as you can see, since it's already recording, I'll show it in a different video where I will show how easy it is to clean your audio with very basic setup. So yeah, because I am not able to record as of now like parallel in the Audacity, so I will record in the different video. So yes, this was the very basics and quick setup of how you set up your OBS Studio. And do let me know that how easy it is, and what are the transitions you are using, and what are the scenes you are using. So, and let me know whether if you have any more questions, if you have anything to ask, do let me know in writing in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share among your friends, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.